Good afternoon. Welcome to my secondary channel. Number one grinder real talk. Yours truly, the number one grinder. One of the best kept secrets on YouTube. The best of the business. Be putting it down for a long time. Respect my existence. Good afternoon to everybody. I hope people that just gonna show up for this. This is very important, y'all. This is very, very important. I've been talking about this for a long time on my main channel, The Underrated Darkness, that I will get back soon. I will get that back soon. Just be patient with me. But they're in this space, they refuse to talk about black man that's on disability. So I'm going to talk about it. Like I said, I've been talking about this for a long time. And it seems like certain ones in the space do not want to hear it, even outside the space too. But before we get it on, let me read this. Just remember us as the righteous ones. We are winners. That's the real. Remember, winners. Don't let nobody tell you this. Don't let nobody tell you anything different. So I'm gonna hit y'all with the intro. Let's get at it. Let's get at it. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the underrated one, the number one grinder, the best kept secret in YouTube.
Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. Here the background music is from StreamYards. Just want to put some that could put us in the mood. You know. Hey, what's up, brother G? What's good? Yeah, yeah. Most likely I'm gonna see. Most likely whenever I finish, I'm most likely I'm gonna send a link. Just stay right there, brother. Yeah. Um, the title is Black man, young and old on disability is left out. I will explain. I want you to look at the thumbnail. Very important. And let me let you know, Georgia, you're part of my no, you're part of the team, the mods. Any man, any woman that said any derogatory thing about a disability, you got my permission to throw them out. No matter what man or woman. See, the black man that you see in the thumbnail, he's Down syndrome. My late younger brother was Down syndrome. He passed away 2019, and I love him to death. I miss him a lot. And and see, I can understand kids picking on it because they didn't know better. But when you have adults making fun of disability, especially when you're black, and I know it's going to be some women say, "Oh, what about us and everything?" Yeah, yeah, it happened. It happened to young girls. So yeah, it does. It does. But and they shouldn't do that either. But I see throughout the years we have thrown away black men that is on disability. It doesn't mean that you're on a wheelchair. There are some us black men we go through problems. They go through mental, emotional problems. One sometimes just mental, sometimes emotional, sometimes both. There are some of them are so slow in learning. They don't comprehend. They don't comprehend now that fast. They know what's going on, but we throw them away. We make fun at them because they say a certain word wrong. Oh, you figured that? Oh, I don't know what they talking about. They know what you're talking about. Some, and I'm gonna tell you, majority of them had developed the sixth senses too. See, I'm saying like this because even like I was told my life, I was in special way, and I had to deal with the mental and emotional cruelty for years. My family tried to help, no doubt about it. You know, my late second oldest brother and my oldest brother, he's still living. You know, they have to do work, but at the end of the day, I had to deal with it myself. Throughout the years, you know, so I see how you talk to them. You know, when they search out for resources, then you got the quote unquote black women. They look down on them. Oh, what do you need and stuff like that. But they don't have no problem. Help somebody else. And I'm critiquing. Okay, I am critiquing the real problem that has happened. What I'm talking about. So if anybody in this space hearing me right now, oh, you complain, that you can go. Hell with you. I don't care you're a man or woman. Hell with you. Salute to you, brother. Thank you. Thanks for supporting me. You and George. And I'm just letting you know, Tom Malone, I got to put you out there too. If you know any black man or any black woman that come in this chat and they disrespecting what I'm coming from, you have the right to throw their ass out. Throw them out. You got my permission. When I see it, I've been through it. In this space, you got the nigga, you us as men, we make fun of each other that we think is cute and everything. Do you ever think that that you go through problems, that you have a mental problem or emotional problem, or maybe you have a sexual problem? Maybe you ain't getting none of stuff. I don't know. But I see you making fun of other men that they try to fit in, and you think it's good. But see, if somebody do it to your family member, you wouldn't like it, don't you? And what happened to this space is you push them out and you don't see them no more. And they become depressed because out there in this world, they not wanted anyway, especially us as black men, we not wanted anyway in this world already anyway. And I know people in the space and some women say, you should have, what about us? And what about you? Because we're going to keep it on the topic today. That some of your women say you're professional, y'all independent and stuff. Y'all the one that head up these human resources that deals with that. We need resources to help our community, and you turn them away. You don't think I don't see that? You don't think I dealt with it? I dealt with it when I was a little kid. That's when my late parents had to fight hard to get whatever resources that I need in other people in special education or in who on other parts of disability. And I know y'all gonna say like, "Oh, where's the data at? Where's the data at?" You know what it is? I am the data. Life experience. Get it? That majority of people outside the space and inside the space fail to understand that. What about the ones on disability, the brothers? They're trying to find their way in life to exist. But y'all corny ones, y'all not trying to hear that because you're all about chasing that imaginary puss. You want to be around some toxic man and some toxic woman. Keep on talking the same BS for almost 7 to 8 goddamn years. Ain't did a goddamn thing. See, I do the work. Let me put my camera on because y'all play gay because Tom Malone know how the grinder gets down. Because George, you knew me like almost 3 or 4 years, but he Tom Malone know how I get down. But I'm trying to be calm. I see a lot of brothers that's on disability get blamed for nothing, get charged for nothing. And you know what we doing? Another nigga gone. Their family had thrown them away. Their girlfriend had thrown them away. Their sisters had thrown them away. Their brothers had thrown them away. Aunts, uncle, cousins, you name it, had thrown them away. Just want to respect their humanity. And I urge any man, any woman to proceed to talk about this issue because it's really plaguing on us for a very long time. Even when I'm born, before I was born. I had talked to brothers when I'm born and raised in New York. And me being going to be me, this be my 10th year, going on 10 years, I've been in VA. And I see it, despair, the hurt, the anger. Mr. Thomas, I'm trying. That's what they tell me. Some of them are married. They lose their job, not for fault of theirs, and they right turn against them. I thought death do its part. So people again gonna say, "Well, where's the data? Life experience, my data." And it will outweigh any data, because anybody could type up numbers. The life experience and the trial and tribulations that these brothers had to still go over to. I was on Pastor $40, and brother man, shout out to you. Yeah, I'm cool, Jen. Yeah, I hope that you can get on the panel, because I'm gonna open it up. But when he says something that is very prevalent, that the brothers with disability, they don't get the resources. And that's very true. Because you know why? Because I know. Even my late younger brother, Lamar, that's Down Central, that I love him to death, I would die for him. That my parents had to fight very hard to get the resource that he should. But we don't want to fight for them. No, we don't want to fight for our brothers. Yeah, they're not all about that work, man. Nah. No. I've been at this for a very long time. Ever since I was little. Because I see the despair, the separation. It's not picking at the black woman. Everybody, oh, you pick on the black. No, I'm just stating that usually of resources that deals with their head, deals with the disability, they usually put the black woman forward. It's fact. These are facts. I know. I've seen it. You guys see any brother? They can say they want to. They can say, "Oh, that ain't true." Yes, it is true. Just like Martin Luther King said, "My eyes have seen the glory." My eyes seen it. What about they're a sister, and they've been transparent. Tell them, I'm going through, I'm not crazy, but oh, are you crazy? You retarded and stuff like that. But they got their life together though. They got their own place or whatever it is, right? But it's not enough. We can have family together, because if you like this, what about my child? This is what I be. This is what I know. This is what I hear. This is what I see. Then get low. Where's the love at? I thought our community supposed to have my back. Then you did get depressed. The family, the immediate family in the community is supposed to have his back. It's supposed to be a village, right? Then when he lose then when he looking at the lights on the ceiling, probably look at the bottle of pills. bottle liquor, or any chemical he could take and just kill himself. Of years of mistrust, of years of rejection. But see, in this space, y'all don't want to talk about that. Y'all don't want see y'all brother talking about yo. It's all about the brother. Y'all not all about that brotherhood. You're not. You're not all about the brotherhood. You're not all about that. See, majority of your brothers in this space, y'all want destruction from another man, from another brother that is trying. Y'all want destruction. No matter what background we come from. And I've been seeing this, being in this space for a minute now. Destruction. Because that person ain't saying how you say it. Or they journey is not your journey. Or they data is wrong, but yours is right. So you want to call this person's name. So that means we got to hear about your damn data for 7-8 years. Where's a recycle for that? Where's a recycle to help the next brother? I don't want to be around no fake ass scholars. I don't want to be around y'all. Stay away from me. I don't want to be around no fake ass older brothers. I don't want to be around no fake ass fake young brothers. I don't want to be around y'all. Then you got some in this space. Oh, they talking about, oh, quote unquote, oh yeah, we all about mental health and everything. But I don't. Where's the help for that? Thank you, appreciate that, Kucha. Tell me. Then you put tags on people that sometimes in that moment need some understanding. That's the brothers. Just understand where I'm coming from. I know what's going on in the world. And see, I know there are some women that in this space, oh yeah, you give it to the black man. You giving it to the black. Now I'm giving it to y'all too. Because y'all doing the same damn thing. Y'all doing the same thing. And you then the ones that say talk like this, some of them are married. And you got sons. You got uncles. You're a reflection of them. Well, I forgot. You don't want to be a reflection of them because you then you got the brothers that suck up, or some brothers that suck up to that Eva's married too, but they scared to stand up. What's going on? They scared to stand up. So we got a bunch of punk brothers in this space. They could cry, they could talk that wolf all they want to, but there ain't no fire coming out. But I supposed to believe you. I I remember my late mother. See, let me explain to y'all. See, my late father was from Crawford, Georgia. And he came up hard. Like he was born in 1927. 11 years later, my mom was born in 1938. Like me, come from Brooklyn, New York. That's where she comes from. My mother, when she was a teenager, she was in a girls' gang. You know, and that's why you got the war. That's why I'm a well-rounded warrior. It's coming from them. You know, always fight for others, even if some they don't. You feel they even they don't know. You fight for them. Am I my brother's keeper? We not. Because the young brothers that's on disability needs help just as the older brothers and the on disability needs help. They do more than ever. When the conversation goes surrounded about on them. See, I want to take it on because I'm the well-rounded warrior. I want to stand on my word. And I did talk about this on my main channel, The Underrated Darkness. There should be a whole lot of people who want to hear this, right? Oh man, I missed it. I didn't get the notifications, bro. I didn't get it. I wish I knew. I would have jumped on that. Yeah, me too. I'm tired of it. I had people come after me in the space. Doesn't make a difference to me. They call me names, call me all that. Just like George, he had death in his family, his brother. And people don't understand when you deal with disability, it reflects the whole family. But it seems like yeah, it seems like y'all don't want to let it affect y'all. Oh, y'all make fun of them when a person call for help. See, what goes around comes around because you're gonna want somebody to help one of your family members that a brother or uncle or cousin, and you know what's gonna happen. Be lucky they don't remember. We ain't gonna help you because because you remember how you treat that person. It's not right. It's not right, y'all. We say, I'm saying throughout humanity too, but I'm talking about us as a people of African descent. Wow. Our condolences, Brother George. Our condolences. We say that we're willing to help each other, to give ourselves, better do it. Yeah, George and I want you to stay right there. Don't put the link out in the field. Just give me. Let me roll on this. There are black men right now, men that are sleeping in the cold right now in boxes, in cars. They probably in the back of the restaurant somewhere. Maybe it's a little warm and give a bite to eat. And some of them do have kids. So they have to take the money and feed to their kids. But they won't help them out. Yeah. Condolences again, Brother George. Do you ever sit down with somebody with disability to find out how he is? Sometimes that's all they need. But see, here go these men again, all macho. Yeah, right. But you bring that up. Oh, you know you. I don't know what is you talking about. You know where's the money that Blackman to succeed? That's why it's so important that you got She Stay Sleep and Brother Charles, Officer Charles Faulkner, what they talking about. And you don't have to you agree to everything, but they talking about us as black men to help ourselves and to be better. And a few others. Of course, like when I'm talking about, it's not all sexy in this space anyway because they're so hung up on themselves. So I would say to y'all, what about humanity to it? What about diverse conversation that we should having? Where? No, no, it's gonna be some gonna say, look, I got this. I got see, you see. No, I'm not trying to. I'm not entertaining y'all nonsense. I'm not gonna entertain of this data thing. I'm not. So you might as well take that to somebody else. Just as that we have a standard for ourselves, rightfully so. 12 fouls, what's good? No, no, that's something different. No, this is not it. 12 hours. Again, thanks for coming. Appreciate that. Again, I want you to look at the thumbnail. Look at the thumbnail. It's a young black man that's Down syndrome. Look, when somebody will care for me. When? when we going to get when the black man that's on disability going to be respected that they should to have empathy. And I know that sometimes it seems impossible. No, it's going to be some people, they refuse to understand it, but it happens. They don't get the resources they had. They don't get the certain amount of food they got. They didn't get the certain amount of care, of health care. Everything they had to come through the pocket. You got the pharmaceutical company, everything. No. And then whatever money that they have to budget it. They don't get no sleep. Sometimes they don't even want to go outside because they're gonna get picked on. I'm talking grown people. People gonna say, "Oh, what is you talking about? Give me your facts." And I know that's gonna be some women in the space gonna say, "Oh, y'all get help and everything. We don't give a help." But why every time that we talk about us as men that y'all want to include yourselves? You gotta stop that. Just as us as men, start including. If women talk about women, start including us in it. What they talk about, separate it. Be a grown up. For a change, doggone it, be a grown up. Sometimes think wisely. Put your priorities in check, please. When you do those things, you can think clearly. I'm talking like this because I had to do it when I was coming up. And I'm not afraid to advocate for men. You know what I'm saying? 12 Vals know that. Tom Malone knows that. George knows that. I don't have no problem for it. And that makes me hate a woman. I got you going. I got you going. Because I don't hate women. Because the women gonna advocate for women anyway. I'm telling you, most likely they probably advocate for women that on disability anyway, too. So I would say let's look out for the women that are on disability too. Yes, but now we're talking about the men because there is a crisis. There is a crisis that we're in right now that we got to deal with. We got to step up. And I'm talking about the women because your women, you got sons. And you got to understand what he going through. Stop being selfish that you want to hang out with your girlfriends. Stop that. Then you want to take your sons and try to trying to make him feel that he's not a man and everything. So you want to take him to certain feminine places. Stop that. If he has a disability, attend to his disability. Let him know that he can still make it, even despite how they disfranchise us. So y'all women, y'all need to step up too. Cause some of your women, when I remember this, cause I seen it. I seen this when I was little too. Y'all was so ashamed that pick up your son or your daughter. That you don't want anybody to see him like that. Cause you embarrass of it. And it goes for men too. Yes. I seen it. It was so funny that every time, when I used to take the school bus, this I'll tell you, I was especially wearing. I'm telling you, but it wasn't for my late father, my late mother. They came up hard, Joe. They came up hard, so they tired. But they was happy to see me. How you doing, good at school? I said, Mommy, I remember one time my mom, she was so tired, but she was cleaning houses. I said, Mommy, you tired? She says, Yeah, baby, I'm tired. I said, You mad at me? I said, No, baby, I'm not mad at you. She said, Come on. I said, Come on, I'm gonna let my mommy go to bed and I'm gonna take you to the store and get you some junk food. Don't worry about it. Your father know about it. But you can't tell your brothers and sisters. All right. And what I have to go through. Because when I used to live at the candy store was up the block. They used to call it Buttons and Bows. Buttons and Bows. They're back in Brooklyn, New York. And my mom had to tell these people off and everything. Hmm. You know? Supposed to, this is when I was young. This when I was young. There are some that they put them in homes because they got to deal with them. Because they let the system persuade them and they never see them again. But we don't respect black men of disability. So we can understand outside, get it, but in the space that every man's supposed to feel secure. But we don't. I said, yeah, here's some music, right? Street Yards came out with this day before yesterday. Like it? No? Nice beat, right? Trying to find something that fits the what we're talking about. Huh? Yeah. Do I ever try and change legislation? Try. Takes money. Because you got to understand, back then when I was coming up, it wasn't like that. Yeah, I have to pick that out. That's oh yeah, that's the Street Yards gave. The Street Yards doing. Yeah, Street Yards have background music, different sounds. Yeah, thank you. I got to pick something that fit when coming from, you know. But I appreciate that, Tom Malone. So, and again, I'm put this out there again. Anybody that say any derogatory things about what I'm talking about, mods, throw them out. Oh, I see some. Okay. I'm gonna hold on. Go and put the link out. I should have been put the link up, but I was even thinking. Get your own. You'll come up. All I'm just saying that you know, stick to the subject. Stick to the subject. Stick to the subject. I hope everybody's doing okay. Hope everybody's doing all right. And even the ones that went to war and they come back, they still not be helping either. Even the ones that now we ain't talking about no chicken. Nope. There go the link right there. We gonna talk about the title. Black man, old, young and old, on disability is left out. That's what we gonna talk about. So brother George, if you in the chat, you can come up. You can come up right now if you want. Tone Malone, if you want to come up. No, no, we're not doing that 12 hours. Don't come up there. I don't want to talk about no fried chicken. We're gonna talk about this issue. This crisis that we're in. Don't do that. Gee man. How you feel?
Good afternoon, brother.
All right, thank you. Yeah. So what's go ahead, bro. Yeah, I know you want to say something. But...
Well, being a person who's on disability, it is difficult. You know, this is end of the month, and I'm about broke. But I have a blessing, my state, because since the pandemic, they give us food stamps every at least 2 times in a month because that helps us out. The one thing is when my mom passed, I decided to rent in my apartment went in my name and also put my the light bill in my name. So I applied for food, maybe get some increase in my food stamps. The funny thing is they only gave me $22
Wow.
where I was getting 16 before. But like I said, thank God for this what my state has done, and thanks to Governor Ward Cooper, he has put in where people who since last year, since 2021, and I think a little bit around 2020, where he was providing EPT assistance for people who are on disability or people who don't have the money. And this money really helps out because you think about it, if you go shopping and you only get $22 worth of food stamps, it's not
Wow.
enough to buy you anything.
Nothing.
But and then you have to spend cash, and that's money you can use for something else or something. Like I said, my sister, my oldest sister, she's the oldest of my mother's children. She got herself a new truck, and she blessed me with her old car. I used to drive a car, so because I used to have a car before, but the car broke down. Guy told me it's going to cost like $1,800 just to replace the engine. So I said I just junk it, and I got about $100 off of it. So that's that was been like about a couple of years ago. And I go to my sister's house. She let me borrow a car. I give her some gas money. She helped raise me and my older younger brother and sister because my mom and daddy they were sharecroppers. They worked, and she was the oldest. And it struggled because I used to have two jobs. I told you I had two jobs before. I used to work I had different jobs when I was coming up.
Mhm.
I used to work in textiles. I used to work at a gas station. I used to work at a cold storage. I used to work in food packing. I told you about my old job. I used to work in the strip club. And it's just hard where you just just trying to make a living. You try to hold on to every little dollar you make. Between rent, light bill, any other necessities, all these other stuff that's going around, and by the end of the month, you just saying, "Oh man, what did I do?" And then here's a little kicker for you. A while back, we had a wash machine. My oldest sister's second oldest son, he gave it to my mom before. This was like maybe about 4 or 5 years ago. He was moving out. He had a place for the wash machine, so he gave it to my mom. We already had a wash machine, but it was a newer wash machine, a little better. Then the wash machine go clunk. And now I have to go to the laundromat, and that's money I gotta burn. Yeah, but like I said, I'm blessed. I'm still above ground. It can be a struggle. I still have my sister. She lives next to me, and my nephews live around here. I mean, I still have my family, and I know my mom was going through it. She was on disability for a long time, and it was my mom. I love my mom. She was a great woman, a smart woman. She knew how to hold a dollar. We stayed with her. We chipped in. We like gave her some money so she needs to pay the bills with, and I used to carry on when I used to work. I used to carry on as a when it's for tax, because it's about time for tax people. You get your W-2s.
Yeah.
And I used to carry her. And you remember back in the day, you used to get a lot when you carry somebody disabled, especially if it was your parents. But then they changed the law in which you get more for a sibling than you do for carrying your parents. I say, what? I mean, this is somebody who took care of me. Why? How can I can't get a little something for her for me to take care of her? I mean, it don't make no sense how the system is just rigged against just black people, everybody else. I mean, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And 12. Yeah, I've been to the food pantries before, and sometimes depending what they got there, they have some good stuff in now and then, But still, this is my belief. I think every person who's on disability, who always gets Social Security, should get $200 a month. That will help out from dipping into their pockets and using their cash. That will, they can stock up for the month, and then they have some money left over in their hands where they need it. Like if they still own a car, or if something like because the good thing about being on disability, you have medical insurance. I have a program right now where I'm under where I get like a few $100s a month to buy like stuff like toothbrush, toothpaste, stuff like that. Also, I can get food stuff. It's just like maybe it's enough to help out a little bit. And like I said, $200 a week would be better, J Bones. But the thing is, it's just not gonna give $200 a week, so that's not gonna happen. uh, anything that could help out, anybody. If these food pantries, that's good. We appreciate those people who I watch a thing where people are doing charitable work. That's good. Helping out people who are struggling. It's just that yeah, food stamps have a lot of jokes. So yeah, I understand that too. But the thing is, the system is never has worked for the people that deserved it. It always goes to the people who don't deserve it. You just saw how in the news how they the president trying to pray to build back America better. We put in programs to help out people that need it, but certain people don't want that because the fact is there are allegiances to people whose pockets are a lot deeper. And this whole thing is the inflation thing. It's not inflation. It's price gouging. It's because when everything was shut down because of the last jackass that was in presidency, and he gave everything to the rich, everything what they wanted. That's why it was so loved, And if there was things like here in my state where you can apply for assistance for your light bill. Back in the day, used to give you like a check, and what some people did was instead of using that to the light bill, they spent it on other stuff. So what they did was instead of giving you that money in your hand, they put it, to your light bill. That's still good, but I know maybe I wouldn't mind having that little money in my pocket. They try to change it. I think it used to be about $300-400. Then they changed it down to $200. I used to go and apply for my mom because there was an insurance with her name, and that money went towards the light bill. And that was good. We had to, sometimes we, had to pay a light bill for the next 2 months because, because it's just me and her here, and we can, them watching TV and running the heat every now heat where we still too much power, but it's just, we people who are disability Social Security, we are still part of this country. We need to be recognized as that. We are citizens. We're the ones who have worked. And that's why I had a friend, he was a friend of mine. We went to school together, and he made his comments. Say, what you do enjoy? I'm on disability. Well, no, that's money I put in. And also, this is the thing about my friend. My friend used to be in the Marine Corps. So if anything, you were on my money. As a taxpayer, I was paying for your food, your board, and everything else, and your travel. He forgets that part. I worked since I was 10 years old. I remember my mom took me and my younger brother out the field. We couldn't have anybody to watch us. I'm right there picking cucumbers or whatever with my mom. My little brother's in the bucket eating the cucumbers. I worked since I can remember. I used to do cucumbers, tobacco. We're out here South West. Tobacco was a big thing. We suckered it. We had to do blueberries. You get it like pick like at least a bucket for $5. We did it in the summer when we weren't in school. My mom wanted us kids to go to school. I went to college for a little bit. My older brother went to college for a couple of years. We were on a football scholarship, but he wanted to come back home. He was a country boy. He was a big fish he was a little fish in a big pond. He wanted to come back home. Two of my sisters went to college, and that's the thing is I still owe a little student debt. And what we should do for the people who actually put money into this country, provide more assistance, like, universal health care, child care. People with disabilities should get like least. This is one thing I think automatically you should get $1,500 a month, and also every so year $100 raise. And then also I live in government housing. If you're on disability, you should pay no more than my rent's like $200. That should be the standard limit for every person on disability. No raises, no nothing. That's a standard limit. Because you know what, even though you get a raise, you can use that money for if you especially want to buy food. If you see, like say you own a car, if something happens, or you want little pleasures in life, like you want to go on a trip or something like that. You understand me, brother?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still here. I'm just checking out some things. Yeah. So I'm checking out some things. So anybody that wants to come up, feel free. So anybody that wants to come up.
Yeah, come in, share your story. Tell us, what you feel about it. You feel that, people who are on disability should get more help, you feel like they don't. I understand that because I know a lot of people talk about, well, you're on disability because, well, what happened to me was I was working in 2014. I was working as a meat packing place. I got sick. I thought I had a cold. I was working at cold storage. I go to my second older sister's house. She lives in Fayetteville. She lived in Fayetteville. That's like no more far where I was working at. She worked for the county's health department. She tells me to go to the hospital. I said, well, I go to urgent care. I go to urgent care. They test my blood and said, Mr. MacArthur, there's something wrong there's something in your blood. We have to send you to Cape Fear Valley, which is the biggest hospital in Columbus County. That's in Fayetteville, North Carolina. I was there in a cardiac unit for a week. They told me, Mr. MacArthur, you have congestive heart failure. You're gonna have some issues. So so it put me out of work. I was out of work for at least about a month. Then went back to work. Then I saw specialists, and then they sent me specialists to Chapel Hill. There, where I saw this one guy, he's a little Indian guy. He said, "Tell you, Mr. MacArthur, your heart rate is on the fractional rate." Then it got serious when I see the next guy was a doctor, he was a British doctor. He said, "Mr. MacArthur, we have to make surgery immediately." So I said, "Oh," and I said, "Dang." So I got a pacemaker, just within around September of 20 of that same year, and then and I just went back to work after a while. I worked for a good bit, and then I realized, they had me doing stuff that was me. I was 40, just turned 40. Been working since I was 10. I'm doing stuff that my body has been weared out. I'm not built. I told a person, I'm not built for speed. I'm built for consistency. I try to do my job the best I can. And I just decided to walk off. And my family told me, go ahead and apply for your disability. I probably won't get it. So I applied. And then it took about a couple of years for I got a lawyer, then boom. And no more than around about 2016, I got my disability. It was nice. The money was helpful. It helped me out. I was struggling a bit. I was doing some stuff on the side, trying to, apply for my unemployment, and once I got my disability, it was pretty good. And I was helping my mom a little more. Then it was like 2015 when she got sick. And, she had her first seizure. And, it was a thing. And just seeing my mother because when my sisters told me, they believed that my father died in 2014. That summer before I had, before I got sick. My sisters told me that my mother and father would get her for 55, well, married for 55 years. They get her for 25. He lived in New Jersey. She was down here in North Carolina. And I think this was the first man she ever loved. They married when she was 16, he was 20. And, and I think her heart was broken because my father passed, but also I believe it was something in her family because one of my great aunts had the same situation too. And, she was in and out of rehab, and she had a stroke, and then, she was dealing with early stage dementia. And then last year, it was 2020, she went to the hospital because she caught something. She wouldn't feel well. And then it was the virus. She was there for at least 2 weeks before she passed away. And it kind of broke my heart because this was the first woman I truly loved. She was my mom. And it's kind of changed my family. I don't see my second older sister as much as I used to. My older sister lives like a little ways from where I stay at. And kind of like she was kind of the center of the family. My oldest brother was kind of the center of the family. When you lose that center, it's kind of like the family changes. And I still try to keep myself going. Like I said, I'm dealing with stuff myself too. Being that I'm getting older, curses of genetics. One my oldest sister, she has heart issues. My second older sister has diabetes. My third older sister, who I told you about, around 2017, she had a stroke. In around 2015, she was in hospital for a long time. She came home. She's doing well. She worked for a good while for finally get this disability, and then she passed away.
Wow.
In 2017. And I remembered when my oldest nephew, Kilmer, told me, it broke my heart. I went to go get my brother because he worked at the same packing place I used to work at. And then they told me we got him, he's all right. You right. So what I do is, and I was it was so stressed on me knowing that my sister passed away. I had to go to the hospital. I was there for at least about 4 or 5 hours for let me go home. And you gotta understand, it's a lot when you lose somebody that you grew up with. You see her as she was like me and her. We took after my on my father's side of the family. We were kind of short and dumpy, a bit. Yeah, we were quite a bit overweight, you know. But she was my big sister, and she, sometimes I used to when we used to work, my other job at found I used to stay with either one of them so I could have some places to, you know, you know, while I was working there. I said I didn't always go home right away. I'll like say when I knew I had to go to work the next day, I just stay at their house and chill out and then go to work. And then on weekends I go home.
Yeah. Absalom, I want you to look at the thumbnail, and I want you to look at the title. If you want to come up, you can.
Yeah. We can use anybody's their own point of views, their thoughts. Share with us. Tell us what you think. Should people with disabilities get more support and help? Because the fact that they do, like I said, it's a struggle some days. It is a struggle. There's times I say I wouldn't mind going back to work, but most places don't want to hire if you have a heart condition, if you have arthritis, if you have diabetes, if you have some kind of illness, because one thing is they don't want to give you insurance. Because even like what I did one time was I applied for insurance for me and my brother. My brother was working, he had much insurance, and I got turned down. Because all they get to do is put him through the system, and I found out, he has a problem. My brother got accepted, and he's a little bit, not as he's a little healthier than I am. He might be a little bit overweight. He got put on a lot of weight. He's a married man now, so. But what we need to do is help these people. A lot of people need this help. We're not begging. It's something that is owed to us, especially people who have worked most of my life. My mom, she worked in the fields. She worked in motels when there wasn't no farming going on. My father, he used to work as a security guard when there's no farming going on. They did what they could do to make ends meet. They were taking care of 6 kids and 2 grandkids. Because my older sister's 2 older boys, and they was raised with me. Like I see them as like my brothers, And just if anything, gotta understand that getting sick is just something that just happens. We don't do this on purpose. It happens, especially don't take care of ourselves. Like a lot of older people are afraid to go to doctors. They don't want to go to doctors. Because they feel like if you go to doctors, it's bad news. You go to the doctors and maintain your health. I go to my doctor. I know I got an appointment coming up to see my orthopedist. I got an appointment to see my regular doctor. I do this to maintain my health. And then with my mom gone, I had to I'm taking myself now. That's a good thing. I take got me there to take care of. So
Yeah, I'm back.
I'm here to keep I'm here so the brother underwear can do some side work.
Nah, I just had a cause here. It is.
Yeah, I know you're a busy man, brother. You're a busy man.
Yeah, absolutely. Come back. Because welcome to my channel, my secondary channel, number one grind. One of the best kept secrets on YouTube, the best of the business. And anybody that wants to donate, my cash app is $capital JT 53000. So if you want to come up.
Yeah, like I said, join us.
Yeah, the title is Blackman, Young and Old.
Mm-hmm.
On disability, it's left.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I also I have a nephew. He's like, we were raised together. He's my second oldest nephew. Actually, he's my sister's second oldest son. And he has a condition where his legs deterioration of his legs. It's in his family side. His father and his father's first cousin had it real bad. And sometimes, he'll come here because, I'm still steady. I can move around a good bit. But like I said, I got to be careful with my heart and everything else. And he'll come and he ask me to come and help him out because sometimes there's times he needs somebody to hold him steady. We need to walk, or he might need somebody to drive maybe now and then, or do some favors for him. And I don't have a problem because, like I said, he's like my brother. We were raised. He was raised along, side me with my oldest brother, my younger brother, and him. I treat him like my brother, but still I'm his uncle. And like I said, sometimes he's just there are times he had fallen. It's just sometimes we try to tell him, hey, he's he's too bougie, and we try to tell him, hey, man, you need to do this, you need to do that, but he's hard. It's sometimes hard to get sometimes to listen to me and want to send for the best interest. But things that need to be done in this country is to help people who need the help. There's people who are like somebody veterans that are living on the streets. Those automatically should get instant housing. If you're a veteran who served this country, who fought in wars, you should get instant housing. You should get instant, Medicaid, Medicare. You should get whatever you need because you volunteered to serve this country, and you should get anything you need. You shouldn't be homeless. You should get even if you got there's some situations where you get this only be discharged. I understand that because you didn't do your job properly, but still you should get like maybe a quarter or half your benefits that you need because it's struggle.
Yeah. And understand this, y'all. It's all about politics too.
Mm-hmm.
You have to understand that it's all about the politics too. And then I know people gonna talk about, oh, what about the system? Yeah, the system. Yes, something to do with the system too. And sometimes, and also you gotta deal with the racism too, and the class goes with it, and the gender war.
Mm-hmm.
That all comes in the picture, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, believe. I know,
Mm-hmm.
like again, I know people don't want to. Oh, thanks for subbing to me, Jay Bones. I'm sorry. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Before we do anything, I'm gonna sub back to you. I got you. I got you. Thank you so much, man. Please, thank you so much. I
Thank you,
really
Jay
appreciate
Bones.
Jay
Get up.
Bones.
We need to get my man back to 1,000 subs and get his channel back.
Yeah, we gotta work on get the channel back.
Yeah, we gotta work the channel back.
Get the numbers up on this one too.
Yeah,
Okay, get the
that
numbers up.
helps. That
Okay,
helps.
get this one up too while I'm working on the like the bomb.
Yeah.
So get back to to the top and everything. So that comes in the form too.
Mm-hmm.
So
And also think like this. People said that most people, the majority of people, black people, disbelieve. No, you still got to remember, white people make up nearly half of this country, more than half of this country. So and you can't put it on us due on disability. And they should be anything. They should be fighting for the same rights too. But the problem is they do this. It's an old divide and conquer. Goes back to after slavery, where rich white plantation owners told the poor white people, "Hey, you're better than poor black people," but you're not better. You just only think difference is your color. They just give you little scraps, and then and you don't get a seat at the table.
and don't be afraid. That's our parents out there. When your child's on disability, you see certain things. Take them to the doctor, or do your own looking.
Mm-hmm.
And check it out and everything. And then if they are, make sure they get the resources they are because they're not gonna give it to you.
No.
I'm letting you know right now. It happened then, it happened now.
Mm-hmm.
Trust and believe. That means you gotta advocate for your son. I mean for your girls too. Girls, I'm gonna say girls too, but we're gonna stick to men. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta advocate for that. And also, and talk keep on having communication with them too. Because they know because trust me, kids know. And you gotta encourage them. So then if you got like other um brothers and sisters, educate on them too. That's very important. Because it's gonna be a time that they're gonna feel alone. They can the people could be so cruel these days. And So make sure that they loved, and wherever they go through, they intelligent, they smart, and and it could be tell them that it could be worked to their advantage.
Hmm.
You know,
Yeah,
you gotta do
children.
that.
Yeah, children need a lot of because children they don't understand a lot of stuff, but their hearts are so pure and open. And that's one thing. I wish I had children. Yeah, I love my nieces and nephews, my great nieces and nephews, and that's the thing about children. They're pure, and they're open hearted. But adults got to remember that you have to teach them, the right things, and you have to fight for your children. If anything, fight for your sons. As men, we need to step up and do we do because your son looks at you as the man he wants to be someday. I was raised by my mother, but I love my mother. She taught me some things, but there's some things that a mother can never teach a boy how to be a man about.
Yeah,
Some of those things I learned from my uncle and my grandfather, you know,
yeah,
and and my older brothers, and there's things that I learned. People, men that in my life I learned, women can teach you so much, but you learn from what man you're gonna be. You learn from being from other men. You know,
and also too, I'm gonna bring this up to also what I seen too that they are fathers have sometimes had to take over the um over the custodian of the sons too, because
hmm
sometimes the mothers do not want to deal with that. I actually seen that too, and I know it's gonna be people you picking on the women. I'm telling you what I know. I seen it. You know that sometimes when that boy needs a son, he needs a son. Not just the old discipliner, but sometimes they get picked on. You know what I mean? Sometimes they be in the class of a lot of little girls.
hmm
Sometimes he be the only one. They pick it on him, but they want to take it off them because they get picked on too. And so I'm saying like this, you gotta look out for stuff like that too. You know, we gotta make sure that, and even like when you become an adult and stuff like that. I did talk about dating a little bit as you was hearing that, brother George, and I'm saying like this though that it's not easy when a black man is on disability to find true love.
Yeah.
It's not easy. It's not. People think it's easy,
Yeah.
but it's not easy. As people think it is. It's not. It's not easy because you're dealing with cynical people out there.
Mhm. Yeah,
You know.
a woman wants a man as a whole man. If you have some kind of issue or you don't look the right way, even you have a good personality. Some women, are kind of prejudiced. I never really had any, I could say, relationships. I had some friends, and we had a good time together. We enjoyed each other's time. But if you really want to get serious on disability, sometimes, hey, you got a time with time. Hey, we want to set a date, or you might have to either she pay for the date, or we go on half. And most women they rather especially as the first date, they want you to pay. You know, you say, well, be like Kevin Hart there. Well, my bank account's connected to my my savings, and and just you try to stretch your butt you know,
Mhm.
and then especially if you live with somebody else, maybe your mother, your sister,
Mhm.
it'd be kind of tricky if you want to, bring somebody over and have a little, a little, a good time together, But I live my own. But the thing is with pandemic going on, it's not a lot, and especially when you get older, there's not a lot of places to go anymore. The places you used to go are gone. The people that go to these places now, I think the young folks kind of kill a lot of these places they just hang out at, because they act wild. It's just you can go to church, but then even some of those women are not, all so holy and thou.
Yeah, and also too, mothers, and I also have seen this happen too when a child's on disability, when they want to get their freak on, sometimes they put them out the house,
Mm,
men and women. I seen that happen too. They put them
yes.
at the house and it scarred them then too because that's where the social they need to be developed too.
Mm-hmm.
So there are many variations that we me and George really talk about. that I wish people that could come on the panel and really talk about it, because this alarming. This is a crisis, and so, and I'm just saying that you don't want nobody to treat anybody, your family member, like that. You need to think on that. You need to think on that very, very seriously, family.
Mhm.
Because and it does happen. That's why, if you notice, I tell people time and time again on this panel. I mean, about this that in this live, to see the thumbnail. I want you to analyze the thumbnail to see how that young man look, and that should be alarming. I see. I was looking for a thumbnail, right, to put up. And I see a bunch of them had wheelchairs. That's cool and everything. But I seen that, and he was Down syndrome. And it seemed like he had a certain look that nobody didn't love him. And in his home, you know what I mean? They had to take a step back. You all right, Jordan?
Yeah, I'm right. I'm just listening to your story and just I just it just kind of breaks my heart sometimes how people treat other people,
Yeah.
especially with disabilities.
Yeah.
They ignore them, they look past them. I mean, I've seen people. I mean, before I try to be respectful of some people. And I've had my prejudice too. I ain't gonna lie. But you understand, it's tough out here.
It
You know, you,
is.
if I this part of me said, if I could have took care of myself a little better when I was younger, I wouldn't be in a situation. But I did like a lot of people. We go to work, do this, do that. When I got sick, I only go sick when I went to see a doctor when I really got sick, instead of like going to see regular appointments like I should. You know,
Yeah, but there
um,
but there are some that cannot be helped. You could work on a job and get hurt. It's not your fault.
mhm.
So as a man, like, I provide for my family, I provide for myself. Then I gotta wait to get that certain uh, benefit that could take a long time. I'm living in an apartment that built. I gotta find a way wherever I have to pay, but it's run out on empty, and I might kind of get kicked out. Then you can't go on a certain job because you're limited. That's a lot. And how about you had that significant one that's supposed to be there for you and not? Then they take the kids away from you. Oh, we move because such. It's a whole lot that man that to deal with this stuff. So, then you got some that, don't talk to him. He's crazy or something. Why are you acting like that? What No, no, no. You should do that. Check your child on that. You know, so it's a lot. It really is. It's really is that it's just something that well, we're gonna be here a few more minutes. Then after that, more I might come back. Do maybe I might do underrated afternoon talk. I don't know. It really depends. But I don't know what happened to Absalom. For him to get on. And I urge, because today I hope that I can get some women to come on here too.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah, because we most definitely need the point of view of the women, because you know what, women, they bear a lot of responsibilities of the household. They're the ones who get the kids ready. They sometimes also get the man ready. Women also are susceptible for a lot of conditions like heart
yeah,
disease.
right,
You know,
exactly. And
yeah.
I want to salute the women too in our
Mhm.
community that have loved their kids, that have fight for their kids that's on disability to get the necessary resources that they do. So I salute those women out there. You know, I really salute them, but it's just a few, bro.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
and that's the sad thing about it. They are not being respected, and so. But there are men out here. I have stepped up and take care of their kids. That's on disability too. So I got to acknowledge that too.
Hmm.
And they definitely is not being acknowledged. They definitely don't need help. They not get the necessary help that they should.
Hmm.
They not. The people say, "Oh, they want that," but they not.
Hmm. Yeah. You know that the child support system, they really, it's a broken system. It really go hard on men, even the men who doing the right things. It goes hard on them really bad. It's one thing you got some guy out here jump around making babies and not take care of his kids, but you have a guy who's responsible. He's taking care of his kids. He's taking care of everybody else. And then hey, maybe something happened to him, like maybe he gets hurt, he loses his job. He say, can you give me a break or something? And he said, nah, nah, nah. If you don't, we're gonna put you in jail. What's the point of
Yeah,
putting me in jail?
yeah,
What's the point of putting me in jail? If I'm in jail, how am I gonna do anything? Why don't you just give me a break? Say, you like if like this should be done. If a man gets a situation where he's, comes financially short, system like Social Security saying, what we're going to do is we're going to do assistance for you until you get back on your feet. We provide something for your child. We give them a little money. It's there's you can think about it. If you could spend trillions on fighting wars and giving money to countries that are supposed to be allies, why can't you take some of that money and put it towards the people who, like I said again, who keep this country going? The everyday working man, you and me, John Q. Public. Every time they can hear it, we can use that assistance.
yeah. And also too. And I'm talking to men and women again. When y'all want to get dolly up sometimes and everything, why don't you take that money and buy a child something? Buy something. I'm not buy something that, oh yeah, I'm just gonna get some cheap. Buy something. Take that child out. Man, if you got a son, buy him a suit or something. Buy some shoes, so you can go out and, take him like a Broadway play. I mean, not in New York. I'm saying Broadway play. There's a lot of goddamn money. There's a lot of goddamn chips and shit. So I'm just saying that take it. I'm saying like go somewhere. Take him to a restaurant, a expensive restaurant. Make sure that this is his night. Stuff like that. Take it to a basketball game. Play with him. Watch TV together. Free together. Have a project just for you and him. And even women too. Do the same thing. And I know this is gonna be like, if you already had kids, yeah, I got other kids, but you gotta make time. Because if you don't make time, this wicked system gonna make time for them. And it's not gonna be the best of their interests.
Yeah, and like I said, take care of your children, because sometimes they'll be like in my situation, they'll be the ones who take care of you.
Yeah.
Kids appreciate any little thing you can. You don't have to be nothing big and fancy, but just something nice and considerate. Just remember, hey, they're still kids. Like
Yeah, that's true. You're right. Yeah,
yeah.
and you're right, exactly. And then at the same time, you have to go all out because your child's disability, so you have to do extra. My late parents, oh my goodness, when I was a special ed, wow, because I need those resources. You know what I'm saying? And even my late youngest brother, like Down syndrome, he need those resources because they wasn't giving it up in our community. The other community, they was getting top notch resources. But us as a people, we wasn't getting no top notch shit. No, he wasn't. We got to deal with racism. We got to deal with feminists. We gotta deal with that. Then you got a child that you dealing with old men that had this KKK mindset. Not telling of the other nationalities how they feel about us. They fall right on line with that. So this is a big problem that we need to talk about very seriously. It happens in schools, everyday life, jobs when they get older. You know? Oh, you can't do that job because you saw. So how do you know that? That's discrimination. Well, nobody. We don't talk about it. I talk about it, but we don't talk about it too. We don't have enough judges in our community to fight for that. Fight for them. We rely on the state or city and the state, but that's not enough because they need money too. They just want to throw their kid in that. That's it.
Yeah, we do need more advocates for people with disability and people dealing with any medical issues. That's what needs to be done. And the problem is, like I said, just like with, they don't want to pay them, and it's frustrating. It's you see a lot of things going on in the system, and it's just frustrating. And that's why some people they throw their hands up. Yeah, I can't fault them if they feel like they're doing all this work and there's nothing coming out of it.
It's just that I'm gonna say a few things and we're gonna close them. You know how we do it.
Yeah.
But it didn't surprise me. I'm not gonna say Absalom because he probably on the call, so I'm not gonna say him because he usually shows up and everything. But I'm not gonna say that I'm disappointed. I knew people thinking, I know I said Cool Jits, he will show up. I'm gonna say that. But I know he probably at work. So most usually he shared this. So and just salute to you, Jay Bone. Thanks for subscribe to me. My secondary channel, and I definitely sub back to you. So don't be a stranger. I want you to come back. I was just hoping that some people could talk about this.
Well, sometimes people don't feel comfortable talking about a situation like that. It's can be difficult. A lot of people a lot of people are private. It's just that's how it is sometimes. But it's good to talk about it. You have to expose the truth. You can't be. I understand some people some people feel ashamed that they're on disability. But you can't be ashamed. Something happened, or you have worked most of your life. This is what is yours. You earned it. You put in your time. You put in your work. This is something that helps you and your family. Don't feel like you are useless. You still hold value. You may not be working or holding a job, or doing this or that, but you're still around. You're still above ground, and you're still breathing. And be happy for that.
Yeah, exactly. So, but I was just hoping, bro, that people would jump on, to have a dialogue, at least start off,
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not. Glad you're here. I put it. I meant to tell you. I'm glad you're here, J. Bone. Yeah. And just. But I figured that I had a feeling that something ain't gonna come. They ain't coming.
Mm-hmm. Well, like I said,
it's all right though, because I really you seen it yourself. You know what I mean? You seen it yourself. So I put it out there. Matter of fact, on my turquoise, what you call TikTok? What you say? How you say that?
With the TikTok,
Not TikTok. Well, what's the name of that? That
Snapchat,
no. It's TikTok. Yeah, TikTok.
TikTok, yeah, TikTok.
Yeah, I did TikTok. I got a account on TikTok. I did a quick video on TikTok on this, and also I did a short one for YouTube on this. I share it out through my Facebook. I share it out on Twitter. Hello.
Hmm?
Oh,
Yeah.
then I share it out on Instagram.
That's good, good.
Oh yeah,
You
shout
know,
out to Tom Malone too. Tom Malone was at work too.
yeah,
So
yeah,
Tom Malone would have got on too. So I shout out to you,
yeah.
Tom Malone.
Yeah, it's still, I think it's
But I shared it out. So I'm just saying that I hope it go to the archives. But when they go to the archives, y'all check it out. Get the numbers up. Please keep share this out. It's very important.
yeah. Like I said, folks, we need to support our men. Be they standing strong or they're not. We need to support each other as men. Because we're the ones who are head of our families. We're the ones that our children look up to. Even if you are on disability, you're still a man. You still need to be respected and recognized as that. You're not like that movie years ago was the Elephant Man. I am not an animal. I'm a man.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's it. Well, I put it out there.
hmm Well, that's a good thing. You put it out there. And
I
that's all
put
you
it
do.
out there. Put it out there.
Yeah, you gotta give it
Okay.
time for it to come back.
Okay. Make your last remarks. Stay right there. Make my last remarks. We close it out as a family.
All right. I like to appreciate Tom Malone, J Bones, 12. All the people came through here, supported us. Like y'all, thank you for my condolences on my family. I really appreciate that. Also, you can come check me out all the way at George Page, aka the Emperor from Bodybuilding Talk. Check out my channel. I do things from weird bodybuilding talk to MMA and to this little comics. I just did a video where I did a little satire. But like I said,
Oh.
yeah, and like I said, I'm a person who on disability, and I understand the struggles. Surely, there's days I wish I was back in work, making money and doing what I want to do. But you know what? I'm here, and it happened for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. All right.
Yeah, let me go back. Thank y'all, everybody that came in the chat. I want to thank y'all so much, J Bones. Again, thank you so much. Welcome to the Grinder family. Don't be a stranger. I do talk about different things, J Bones. Go and check it out. This is the last of the Blackman, young and old on disability. It's left out. And let's get the numbers up. Share this out. She shared this out. If you want me to do a panel on this, let me know. But y'all gotta show up. You gotta show up. And at least I put it out there. Oh yeah. Again, I might do another live, maybe an hour from now. The underrated afternoon talk, George. You're more than welcome to come back and we could talk. We can talk.
No problem. No problem.
You're welcome on that. And then, ladies and gentlemen, again, you're welcome on that too.
hmm
You're welcome on that. But if anybody that's traveling to your destination or home, right? You're single, um, travel with family member, travel with friends, etc. Make sure you take extra safety precaution out there. Because the climate out there is real. And we don't
Yeah.
want nothing to happen to y'all. All right?
Yeah. One more thing before we go out, I'd like to thank you, Jay Bones, for subscribing to me. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate when I get people who subscribe to me. It just
Get some more people, Jay Bones, to come over here too. And
yeah.
also Jay Bones, I do MMA, I do boxing, I talk about different things, I do joke around. As a matter of fact, I gotta bring back the underrated true life stories. I'm gonna bring that back too. So I got some funny stuff to tell you. Y'all gonna be like, oh, it's funny. Yeah, it's funny. So I'm gonna bring that back soon and everything. I got a lot of stuff it's coming up and everything. I want you to be, I want you to join that. But that thanks for getting Jay Bones on behalf of my channel, the number one grinder, Real Talk. Secondary channel, yours truly, the number one grinder. One of the best kept secrets on YouTube. And also check out the boxing stuff I did last 2 days. Legendary. Trust me, check it out. You will love it. And thanks again, brother George, to participate for
joining. Yeah, no problem. No
participating. I really appreciate that. Like I said, I wish it was more people coming. But hey, I'm not even gonna complain. I'm not gonna do it. I know, like George said, you put it out there, and that's the best thing I put out there. All right, thanks a lot, brother. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. On behalf of my secondary channel, the number one grinder, Real Talk. Let me cut the music off. Matter of fact, take care of yourselves. I might be back a little later on. All I can say, y'all. Who's that? PCU, thank you. All I can say, y'all, just be good to each other. And then the ones on disability, young and old, let's make sure they're all right. Let's do whatever we can. Let's advocate for them in our community. Cannot leave them out no more. They are God's. They are God's creation too. They are human beings too. Remember that. Hopefully, I don't know. It depends how I feel. I might come with another underrated afternoon talk. I don't know. It really depends. But thank y'all for participating in this. Please share this out. Good afternoon. Stay blessed. Stay blessed. Stay blessed.